$5 more. Same basic design, but they did not leave the press with the same amount of detail. One of these coins was struck more completely than the others. One has strong hair detail, but a weak center on the reverse. Another looks impressive at first, but loses definition exactly where the design is hardest to form. Before we look closer, rank them now from strongest strike to weakest. Don't judge shine. Do not judge color. Do not judge marks. Judge only how completely the design was formed. The first place to look is the hair above Liberty's ear. This is one of the deepest parts of the obverse design. If the metal does not fully flow into the die recesses, the strands begin to merge. The curls look rounded instead of sharply separated, and the transition into the ear becomes soft. Coin 1 shows strong separation through much of the hair. The individual strands remain readable, and the center retains more shape than several of the others. Coin 2 is even more complete. The hair has depth, the strand separation is consistent, and the center does not collapse into a flat patch. Coin 3 is respectable, but the relief is less fully developed. The detail is present, though not as sharply formed. Coin 4 has good definition, but the central hair does not match the strongest examples. Coin 5 is the weakest at this test. The strands merge sooner and the center looks less completely formed. If this kind of side-by-side visual test helps you understand what the coin is actually showing, subscribe. That is the standard we use here. Evidence first, then the conclusion. Now, turn the coins over. The eagle's breast is one of the most difficult parts of the reverse to fully strike. The relief is deep. The metal must travel into the center, and this is where weak formation often becomes obvious. Coin 1 loses ground here. The obverse looks strong, but the breast is much less complete. That's why one side alone cannot decide the ranking. Coin 2 remains the most balanced. The breast has shape, the transition into the legs is clearer, and the center is more fully formed than the rest of the group. Coin 3 has moderate definition, but the breast remains soft. Coin 4 performs very well on the reverse. The breast and surrounding detail are stronger than its obverse alone suggested. Coin 5 again shows the weakest combined central formation. At this point, Coin 2 and Coin 4 are leading, but there is one more test. Flat detail does not always mean weak strike. Wear, friction, or disturbed surfaces can also erase detail. So now we watch the light move across each coin. If the surface remains continuous through a flat area, that supports incomplete strike. If the light breaks, dulls, or changes texture at the high point, surface disturbance may be part of what we are seeing. This final pass confirms that the ranking cannot be based on detail alone. Coin 1 has strong obverse formation, but the reverse center is not as convincing. Coin 4 has a better reverse than the obverse. Coin 2 is the most consistently complete across both sides. In fifth place, Coin 5. It has the weakest combined central definition on both sides. Fourth, Coin 3. The design is present, but neither central focal area is fully developed enough to challenge the top group. Third, Coin 1. Its obverse is strong, but the reversed breast pulls it down. Second, Coin 4. It has one of the strongest reverses in the group, but the obverse center is not as complete as the winner. First place, coin 2. It is not perfect, and this is not a grade ranking, but it shows the best overall balance of hair definition, breast formation, and central completeness. The best struck coin is not automatically the highest grade coin. Strike tells us how completely the dies formed the design. Grade also considers preservation, marks, luster, and surface condition. And this difference begins before the coin ever leaves the press. Metal has to move outward and upward into every recess of the dies. When it does not, the missing detail is built into the coin from the moment it is made. That full process is the subject of the History of Coins minting documentary, How Coins Are Actually Minted. It's on screen now. Make your own ranking before you watch this again. Then see whether your eye changes once you know exactly where to look.